All right, Bolt fam, buckle up because today's news is straight up electric. We've got 4 massive stories that'll have you on the edge of your seat. A potential game changer for our offense, a reunion that's got everyone buzzing, a quarterback proving the doubters wrong, and a defense ready to lock it down. What does this mean for our Super Bowl dreams? Can we finally take over the AFC West? Grab your drink, smash that like button, subscribe, and let's dive into the chaos that's got Charger Nation fired up. And let's kick things off with a bombshell from Buffalo that could light up our offense. Picture this: Elijah Moore, the former second-round pick from the 2021 NFL Draft, might be on the chopping block with the Bills. Why? An injury's been holding him back, and he's in a dogfight with Curtis Samuel for that final roster spot. With Khalil Shakir, Keon Coleman, and Joshua Palmer locked in as starters, Moore's one-year deal puts him on thin ice. And guess who's got their eyes locked on him? Your Los Angeles Chargers. Why is this such a big deal? After Mike Williams' shocking retirement, our offense is screaming for a veteran to step up alongside Justin Herbert. Keandre Lambert-Smith flashed serious potential in the preseason, but he's still a rookie. We need someone with experience to push us into a legit playoff run. Moore's speed and reliable hands could be the spark we need, stretching the field for Herbert and opening up the playbook. Fans are losing it on X with posts like, "Moore in a Chargers uni, let's go." But here's the catch. Will the Bills really cut him loose? If Moore hits the open market, the Chargers need to pounce. Teams like the Browns and Jets are circling, and we can't afford to miss out. The strategy is simple. A guy like Moore brings stability and could mentor youngsters like Lambert-Smith. But it's not without risk. He's coming off an injury, and that one-year contract means he's got everything to prove. Will Jim Harbaugh roll the dice or play it safe? The preseason's shown our offense has juice, but it needs that veteran edge. And just when you thought it couldn't get crazier, hold tight for what's next. While we're still hyped about new faces and old favorites got Charger Nation buzzing, Keenan Allen back with the Chargers, it's felt like fate for a while now. Even before Mike Williams called it quits, the idea of Allen returning after a year with the Bears seemed inevitable. He dropped 744 yards and 7 touchdowns last season, and his recent visit with Jim Harbaugh's squad has fans dreaming of a SoFi Stadium homecoming. But hold up, there's a snag. NFL Network's Ian Rappaport dropped a truth bomb. It's all about the money. Allen, at 33, wants a deal that matches his legacy. Why does this matter? Our offense needs a leader. Ladd McConkey's already a certified star, racking up over 1,000 yards as a rookie, but we're missing that playoff-tested vet. Allen's crisp roots and clutch catches make him a perfect fit. Fans are going wild on X, shouting, "Keenan's the piece Herbert needs," but the Chargers are notorious for pinching pennies, and Allen's not here for a discount. He's earned a big payday after carrying this team for years. The question is, will the front office meet his price? Here's the twist. Allen's market isn't as hot as he'd hoped, and with Keandre Lambert-Smith balling out in the preseason, the Chargers have options. If Trey Harris and Lambert-Smith keep shining, Harbaugh might lean on the young guns and save the cash. But letting Allen slip away again would crush the fan base. It's a tug of war between heart and wallet. A veteran like him could turn our offense into a juggernaut, but at what cost? The talks are heating up and the tension's real. And if you think that's wild, wait till you hear what's cooking with our backup QB. While the offense's drama keeps us glued, there's a spark lighting up our bench. Trey Lance, the guy some called a bust, is flipping the script. In the Hall of Fame game against the Lions, Lance ran the show with a poise that had jaws dropping. It's not just the stat sheet talking. Sports Illustrated's Albert Breer said Lance looked right at home, moving with confidence and hitting open receivers. Bolt fam, this is the redemption arc we've been waiting for. Why is this a game changer? Jim Harbaugh's got a knack for turning quarterbacks into stars. Just look at Andrew Luck at Stanford or J.J. McCarthy at Michigan. Now he's working his magic on Lance, a guy with raw talent who never got a fair shot. Fans are hyped on X, posting stuff like Lance under Harbaugh, biggest comeback in the NFL. The preseason showed he's clicking in Greg Roman's system, and that could make him an elite backup, or maybe more. But here's the rub. Lance has to prove he can hang with starting defenses. The bust label sticks like glue, and the pressure's on. If he keeps this up, he could be our secret weapon if Herbert ever needs a breather. Harbaugh knows how to unlock quarterbacks, but can Lance handle the heat? The preseason's just the start, and every snap's a test. While we're buzzing about his potential, there's a unit on this team ready to steal the spotlight. And while our offense is grabbing headlines, the Chargers' defense is gearing up to shut down the doubters. After a strong 2024 under Jesse Minter, the team doubled down by signing Dante Jackson to a 2-year, $13 million deal as our CB1. Pair him with Cam Hart and Tarheeb Still, with Derwin James holding it down in the back, and you've got a secondary ESPN's calling our X Factor for 2025. This group's ready to make quarterbacks' lives miserable. Why's this huge? Last year, Minter worked miracles with a secondary full of rookies, finishing with the 6th best EPA per dropback in the league. Now, with Jackson's veteran savvy and Hart and Still stepping up, the sky's the limit. Fans are hyped on X, screaming, "Our DBs are going to lock up everybody," but there's a catch. Our pass rush is thin without Joey Bosa. Even with Khalil Mack holding it down, the secondary's got to cover like glue to give the rush time to work. The risk? If this group doesn't match last year's magic, we could get torched by high-powered passing attacks. Minter's banking on the chemistry between the young Bucks and Jackson's leadership, but it's a tall order. Every play's going to test their grit. As we dream of a defense that dominates, the Chargers' path to glory is coming into focus. Bolt fam, what a ride! Elijah Moore could be the jolt our offense needs. Keenan Allen's return is tantalizingly close. Trey Lance is proving he's no bust, and our secondary's ready to clamp down. This is shaping up to be a season for the ages, but the road's tough. Can Harbaugh turn this squad into a championship contender? Drop your take in the comments. What's got you the most pumped? Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's ride this wave to the playoffs together. Charge it up, Chargers.